Sup unicorns, how you doing? I was gonna do a proper video and I realized I kind of look like shit, but no, that's not happening. I'm filming this on my phone, doing a little vloggy announcy thing. There's a good reason for that. I'll get to that in a second. First things first, I am going to Summer in the City in London, so I will be there tomorrow from like 3 onwards because we have to check in to an apartment at 2 first and then the rest of the weekend. So I'll be there. If anybody else is going and I didn't know yet, come say hi. I'd love to see you. I'm going with Daisy, Nikki and Pixel Bunny, who you probably also know from Twitter because we are one big family and we have become like really good friends over Twitter and YouTube and Discord over the last months, and I'm just super stoked and excited to see them. I'm like, the last couple of days have been so amazingly overwhelming in terms of, oh my god, it's only a few days before I'm going to see these people and hang out with them. So that is super cool. Of course, as you all know by now, Robert IDK moved to London and is going to be at Summer in the City, and I never in my life thought that I would ever get to meet him because he was all the way over in Canada, but now chances are pretty high that we will get to say hi to each other. There's a spider on my hand, I'm fucking afraid of spiders, but so that's a super cool thing as well. So we all made bracelets and there's a whole thing. Now I am planning to kind of vlog Summer in the City a little and take some pictures and do some things, but knowing myself, I might just sort of skip that and just enjoy the experience. And also because I know that probably a lot of you would like to see like some pictures and some video with Robert in it, but it will really depend on the situation. Because I don't want to be like intrusive, and I don't want to treat him like, oh my god, we're here now, I want to get you on camera because the people will love it. I don't want to like put that kind of pressure on him. So I mean, if the mood's right and if everything's like not too rushed and things are chill, then you know, maybe, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get that done because that's really not what I'm wanting to like meet him for, right? So I just don't want to make him feel anxious or crowded or whatever. So you know, that's a thing that might not happen. Hope for your sake that maybe it will, but in the meantime, I have a little story, which is the reason why I have no time to actually set up my good camera and edit a little proper video for you before I leave, which is Mary, Septic Mary IDK Flyer on YouNow, which a bunch of you also know from YouNow and Discord and Twitter. Because again, we're all one big family. She lives in Germany and she couldn't come to Summer in the City, and she was kind of bummed that she wouldn't get to be there and wouldn't get to meet Robert. So I offered, because I live in Belgium, which is not that far from Germany, so I offered that if she had like things she wanted to tell him or a bracelet that she wanted to make, that she could send it by post to me so that I could take it to London, which she did. So I've been waiting for something to arrive in the mail, but nothing had yet. So I was sort of thinking that she might have decided to not do it, or just send me a little thing through Twitter that she might wanted to tell me, or that maybe the bracelet didn't work out or something. But then this morning, she DMs me on Twitter and she's like, oh, did you get my letter? And I was like, no. So I went to check my mailbox. And in my mailbox was this notice from the post office because she'd sent it tracked so that she'd be sure that it arrived. So apparently the postman rang our doorbell in the morning, but we didn't hear, or maybe he just didn't ring it, I don't know. But there was a notice in my mailbox that we went home to receive the package, and that with that notice I could go to the post office tomorrow from 11 AM onwards to go get that package. Which was a bit of a problem because at 11 AM I was already going to be in London tomorrow. So I thought, shit, what the hell? So I got into my car, drove down to the local post office, explained the situation, and this guy at the desk, who was just really dumb and unhelpful, just sort of shushed me halfway through my explanation. He was like, yeah, no, there's nothing I can do. All the mail that didn't get delivered goes back to Antwerp, and then it gets sent back to the local post offices tomorrow, and then you can come and get it, but there's nothing I can do. But now my mum has a friend who works at a post office, not my post office, but in another town. And he said that there's like a large regional depot where all the postmen, after their round, bring in leftover mail and packages that they couldn't deliver. So I told him, like, okay, but there's a regional depot apparently, so maybe it's there, so could you maybe like make a call? And he was like, no, I can't make a call because if the postman isn't there yet, we can't get the letter, and if he is there yet, it is probably already processed and going back to Antwerp. So I was like, yeah, you know what, fuck you, I'm gonna go down there anyway. And he was like, yeah, you can try, but it's not gonna work. I hope that the traffic and the wind and everything isn't too loud, but anyway. So he was like, yeah, no, they won't let you in, and you can't go there, and they won't be able to help you anyway, so good luck with that, but it's futile. So I was like, yeah, okay, but can you like pick up the phone, call this depot, explain the situation, and be like, okay, you know what, whatever, I don't know what to do with this, but this girl's gonna come by, so maybe you can help her. And he was like, get this, he legit went like, I don't have the number of this depot, there's no way I can get this number, like, the post depot and the postmen, that's completely separate workings from us here at the desk. And I thought, you are the same fucking company, how is it that you don't have like an intranet thing or something where you can just like look for internal numbers of all of your services, and can you just not call a hire a person and be like, hey, I'm too stupid to find this out myself and I sort of need it for a situation? No. But I was like, okay, there's no use in making a fuss with this guy because he was obviously just not very bright. So I got into my car and I drove down to this huge industrial area with like huge buildings everywhere, factories and huge companies and huge buildings that were really nondescript. And I looked to the side of the road, to the fences, like if I could see a B-post sign, and then I found one. So I parked my car near the fence, and there was this huge terrain, and it housed like 3 different companies, all in grey buildings. I had no clue where to go, so I get out of my car and I see this woman in a B-post minivan just drive up to the parking lot. So I signal her, I explain the situation. She's like, yeah, hold on, let me park, there's a door there, go there, I'll meet you there. So I go there, I'm almost crying. I explain to her that I'm going to London tomorrow, that I'm leaving at 6 in the morning to get there on time. And that I have this girl in Germany, and that I'm meeting her idol, and that she's sent me a bracelet and a letter for him, and then now I didn't get it, and I need to get it, and that I couldn't wait until tomorrow. And I started crying, and she was like, okay, oh my god, this poor girl, hold on, wait here, let me see what I can do. Chances are really huge that it's already processed, that there's nothing I can do, but I'm gonna try. So she goes inside, she stays there for 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm crying and hyperventilating in the parking lot. And she comes back through these doors holding a letter, and I see my name and my address, and I see Mary's name, and I'm just like, that's it, thank you. And I hugged her, and she was so happy. So, got the bracelet, got the letter, can take it to London. Hopefully we'll be able to give it to Robert. I mean, there you go, Mary. That was a ride. So, I mean, I wasted a lot of my morning on that. So there went my time to record a proper video for you. So I'm leaving you with this. I'm gonna be at Summer in the City over the weekend, so I probably won't be on Twitter as much. I will try and shoot some videos with Daisy and Nikki and Pigs, so that we got some nice things for you when we get back. But yeah, so and hopefully for all of you who are going, see you there. Stay magical. Bye.